Okay, this is Fire on the Sands. It's Taash's companion quest. Including how to get it.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
Please be careful.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Bellara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
I mean, aren't you, though?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
Glad to get to know you.
We should do this again. Grab a drink, share our tallest tales.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
Fire on the Sands. Trap plans? We got this after talking to her. Okay, now we're gonna head to Ravane Coast. And it doesn't really matter because of companion quests. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, so it's going to start you on the winding shoreline, but you want to meet her at the castle. Which, hopefully the beacon's been activated. Else you can just run all the way there.
Sup? Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey. Don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
We could be relaxing.
You know, we could be drinking right now, or sparring, or breeding, or whatever it is you do.
This is what I do. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic, or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antom called you Adari?
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds. My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want.
If you go too fast towards the birds, they'll fly off and
You
you'll
little
get
guys hungry?
disapproves. You'll get disapproves instead. So be
miss
careful
living
if that
under the Qun.
matters.
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam. Used me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun.
Okay, so we've got one here. There. There. One there.
There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
Don't want to scare the birds. We just fed them. What the crap is that?
The Anton must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vosh Vatari. Come on. These banners need to burn.
R1?
Gotcha.
Nice.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Oh, ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
And I guess that's the trade-off of being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An on-time supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Let's see if it burns.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melts some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons.
Be sure
as a
to
baby.
grab that, because that was the legendary Dragonfire stuff. Not sure yet what it's used for, but probably something.
This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Garage. It's Taash. I brought food.
Avatash, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. She's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Do you need my help?
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Anton were in the area.
Yes. I knew some of them from the Dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Avatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Avatash.
Panahe done. I'll see you soon.
So the dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So you're a little Kunari, a little Rivani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I understand that.
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I lived in a town before I went to Arlathan Forest and joined the Veil Jumpers. Then I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So you take what works from each part, right?
Okay, Kunari knife memento for more caretaker power.
Yeah.
The Chantry versus the Coon.
I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started
Lost poem.
attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe.
Kitty. Hello, kitty.
Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't.
You know what I
You know
meant.
what I meant.
She always did like the grumpy ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again, Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
You talk like her.
Sometimes I wonder where you got your attitude, and then we talk to your mother.
What? I don't talk anything like her.
I didn't know that
okay.
was the line.
Shut up.
Thanks for the walk.
Strong arm, medium armor for Taash. And then letter from Taash to local Ravani guards about Karash. There you go.